Teens over in the Rio Grande Valley, they are now charged with murder. This is for killing a man that they say police wouldn't do anything about, despite already having warrants for his arrest. Are they cold-blooded killers, or were their actions justified in defense of their little sister? Jonathan Martin making the case with attorney Charles Adams.
Capital murder because Quintanilla was kidnapped, right, when he was taken in the back of the F-150 and dropped off somewhere else.
The story of two teen brothers in South Texas arrested for beating their stepfather to death for allegedly sexually abusing their half-sister has a lot of people talking. They were apparently so enraged at their stepfather, Gabriel Quintanilla, they, along with their friend, confronted him at a home, beat him before attacking him 2 more times at another location, reportedly with brass knuckles, then dumping his body in a field where he was found dead. Clearly a crime, but was it justified?
As in, if you are the defense attorney in this situation, what you're arguing is that there are these mitigating circumstances, the rape of their very young, small child, little sister, by their evil stepfather.
Quintanilla did have a warrant out for continual sexual abuse of another child. I asked it.
I have to ask, how do you have a warrant like that, can't execute it, but these kids can find him? It ain't like these kids didn't go to the authorities because they said the authorities wasn't doing nothing about this man. And now y'all charging them with capital murder for not doing your job. This one rubbed me the wrong way a little bit.
I asked attorney Charles Adams if that history could help a defense.
Well, certainly it bolsters the perception that he was rightfully accused, right? Because it was a different victim. So now you have 2 young children claiming that they were sexually assaulted by this man, right? And if these 2 brothers and the friend were aware, I think it provides a rationale, a justification that a lot of people can understand.
But the teens are facing serious charges, including murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. While some might understand their motivation, others argue killing someone in a situation like this is never okay. But what might a jury say? Charles says while a long shot, a jury nullification argument might be the best option for a defense.
Where you as a lawyer look at the jury and say, hey, we understand that this meets the elements, but we're asking you to find them not guilty anyway, because I don't think there's anyone in America that can't sympathize with 2 brothers acting the way they did in response to someone who had violently raped their little sister.
Okay, so after reading up on it, essentially what had happened was they found out about this after the young one said something, and then they went over to the RV and beat his ass. And then they left. Then they came back, and then they beat his ass some more. Then they loaded him up, took his stuff, dropped him off in a field, and left him there for death. So, knowing all of these factors, what do you think?
I'm not going to say anything insightful.
It doesn't have to be.
I have nothing insightful to say. At their age, like, even at my age.
Yep.
But at their age, with everything that I was facing back then, and all the shit that was going on and stuff like that, me encountering that, I don't think I would have done, no, I know for a fact I would have done the same thing. Like at that age, I was pissed off. I was pissed off about a lot of things. And if that thing would have happened on top of everything, I remember there was a situation that happened when I was a kid, and my dad had to stop me because a person was being held at his hospital, and I was about to go inside the hospital with a hammer and doing what I had to do to that guy, and my dad stopped me. And wasn't it for my dad, I would have been there. I would have gone there. I would have been in the same situation as those guys. Those 3 kids there, I was that guy. I was exactly in that position and I was going there. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you shouldn't have done that. I was exactly that kid. I just got lucky that I encountered my dad and he saw what I had in my backpack. And he asked me, what the fuck is this? And had a conversation. And I was pissed off at my dad because he stopped me. That was me. First year of high school. So, am I going to tell them that they're wrong or right or whatever? I can't do it. I understand the sentiment and the risk. But even with that,
they're facing capital punishment, which means life in prison or the death sentence. Teenagers. It's a lot. It's a lot. If I'm on a jury like that, you don't have a hard time convincing me. I'm not going to lie to you.
Especially with what happened,
You have a hard time.
you're going to have a hard fucking time.
Do I think this is right? I can't say I think it's right. I don't know. But it's hard to say it's wrong, too. That's the truth. That's the truth. It's hard. I'm sorry, but
I'm not.
diddling kids?
Twice?
No. That's two different people. It didn't just happen twice.
It's two different people.
That's two different people. And apparently the first one happened over the course of a couple years. Now, had the cops done their job and actually caught this man, we'd be having a different discussion. The justice system fails to apprehend him. He reoffends again. Then people take the matter into their own hand. I'm not saying it's the right thing. Way to go. Let these kids go free, if you ask me. Let them go free.
I drop all the fucking charges and some counseling, but that's it.
I think it's hard to do that as well because what if it didn't happen?
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. But to me, I told you already, I was not going to say anything insightful in this fucking video. Nothing.
Hey, worry.
Nothing fucking insightful in this video.
Don't worry. I didn't say anything too insightful either. So we in the same boat. Abba and Preach. Peaches and cream.
Peaches
Apple
and cream.
and peach.
Nothing insightful in this
we
video.
be in this together.
So I would have said, yeah, scot-free and some counseling. That's it. And we'll catch you on the next time. Next time you do something to someone that actually didn't do nothing. You know what? To the amount of people that walk scot-free and stuff like that, that's who you decide to kill. To me, you fucking solved the problem, my G.
True.
You did. I'm not supposed to even have this conversation and be like that. I'm supposed to be the bigger person. Well, you know what? Fuck that shit. To me, you fucking solved the problem, my G. We'll catch you next time if you kill someone that's really deserved it. To me, you have a code of honor. Fuck that shit. That's a code of honor. To me.
On the simple fact that we're assuming the man's guilt. He may have been innocent in 2014, 2016, and in 2023. We don't know. But we haven't actually charged him with the crime. So to assume that he is guilty is a stretch. Now, if evidence comes out showing otherwise and it's unrefutable, then, you got yourself an ally in me. You know? But
The lady that lied on them until Scott got scot-free, let them get scot-free.
hey.
It's not the same thing. I know. I'm saying nothing is going to be insightful or fucking logical today. All right?
Okay, all right.
Fuck that shit.
All right, that's it for today's video. Let's know what you guys
Do it again. Everybody likes an Avenger. No, don't stop that shit. Everybody likes an Avenger in the movies. Everybody likes that shit, right? You avenge. Everybody likes the Punisher, right? Because it's made by Marvel. But when it happens in real life, the Punisher, everybody, when it happens in real life, you want capital punishment? Nah, fuck that shit. Do it again. And film it next time.